Hare Krishna. Krishna rewards the fruit seller stories for kids. Once Krishna was sitting beside his mother, washing her corn milk into butter. He was hopeful that once she finished, he could be given a generous share of butter to eat. His mother knew what Krishna was thinking and smiled. The truth was, she secretly enjoyed the tricks Krishna could play on her just to get his hand on the butter. Just then a fruit seller called out, "Mangoes, fresh mangoes!" She was selling the freshest and juices of mangoes. Nandraj, Krishna's father, called out to the fruit seller and she came to their doorstep. Krishna noticed that she was carrying two baskets of freshly picked, delicious mangoes with her. As soon as she stepped into the house was filled with the sweet aroma of ripe mangoes. Everyone was delighted to see such ripe, juicy mangoes, especially Krishna, who was already hungry because of all the butter being churned around him. Those were the days when people could better goods instead of using money to pay. Goods were generally exchanged for gains and other farm product. Nandaraj went into the house and brought out a basket full of grains. He put the basket in front of the fruit seller and asked her, "Will the basket of grain or be sufficient payment?" The fruit seller was delighted to receive a basket full of grains in exchange for a basket of mangoes. She responded, "Most people of Greenland offer me half a basket for the many mangoes. You are very generous. I shall be happy to exchange one basket of mangoes for this much grain." Krishna was his father carefully as he cried out the butter. Though he was still very small, he understood that mangoes could be brought in exchange for grain. He went to buy some mangoes of his own. So Krishna immediately ran inside and picked up as much grain as he could in his hand with tightly closed fast to ensure that not a single grain fell out of his hand. Krishna ran toward the fruit seller. He offered the contents of his hand to their fruit sellers. Now that was the first time the fruit seller took a careful look at Krishna, and she was intensely mesmerized by his dark eyes, innocent smile, and long dark looks around with a peacock feather. For a moment. She forgot everything around her and was unable to take her gaze off Krishna. Krishna called out in his innocent voice, "Could I have some mangoes too?" Saying this, he emptied the contents of his feet into the fruit seller's hand. His little hands could only grab a few grains. Krishna suddenly realized that with so few grains he may not be able to. The fruit seller noticed that disappointed on the little boy's face. She gladly put the grains given by him in her sack and fled Krishna's arms with juicy golden mangoes. The little boy's joy saw no bounds. He was extremely delighted, and so was everyone else around him. Suddenly, the basket of grain that Nandras had given to the fruit seller turned into a basket full of gold and precious game. The fruit seller could not believe her eyes. She looked back of Krishna, who was still smiling at her. At that instant, she knew that she was suddenly in the company of the ordinary mortal, but God Himself.